Welcome to Edmond Santa Fe, the home of the 2023 Class B State Baseball Tournament. Blake Perryman alongside me is Kim Kroll. Got the semifinals on deck for you today between your Fort Cobb Broxton Mustangs and the Tupelo Tigers. Out in front of us, they are currently doing the starting lineups. We'll fill you in on those in just a few moments. Kim, it's a beautiful day for baseball.
It is. It's turned summer on us. I mean, it's almost 90 degrees, but today the wind's howling out of the south. This field, you can see the home plate's in the southwest corner of it, so left field and right-handed hitters are going to get all the advantage of the wind blowing out. And you can see by the flag in center field, it's blowing pretty good. So be a factor today, but yeah, it's a great day. Bright sunshine and warm weather, so it looks like a baseball day.
It is. And you talked about that wind. It's a good thing if you're a hitter.
Yeah.
Not so much if you're a pitcher. According to my phone, it's blowing almost straight out to left center, about 15 miles an hour. It's 87 degrees here. It feels good outside. Feels even better here in the AC. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
it's advantage of being in the press box, get a little cooler weather like that. But yeah, it's going to be fun. We look forward to this. Of course, Fort Cobb gets here coming off a 12-0 win yesterday over Visay, and look forward to see what they've got today. They had a pretty good day yesterday. Everything kind of fell in place. They played real well. So lucky to move on today and see what happens.
That we are. We'll give you a quick preview of the two teams. Fort Cobb, OSSARankings.com has them at number 2 in Class B. Tupelo number 3. Mustangs record 29-4. Their 4 losses are all to teams in Class 4A and higher, Kim.
Yeah, we looked a little at that. They've played some really good competition. Look at Tupelo's record. They're 26-3, but they beat number 5A Santa Fe South. They beat 4A Ada 15-0. They beat 3A Hugo 12-2 and Valiant 3A 8-0. So the bigger schools they've had great success with. The 2A schools they're 4-1 against. Class A they're 7-1. Class B they're 10-1. So they got a good ball club and a 26-3 record they can play. One of their losses was to Leedy in the regional tournament. I mean, Leedy gave them a fits, I guess, because they played them 3 times. Then they lost to Leedy 1-0 in the first game, and then beat Asher, and then came back and beat Leedy 3-2, and then beat Leedy 2-1 in the final. So they've been one-run games, all 3 games with Leedy. So then they beat Crowder yesterday 5-1 in the first round of the state tournament here.
And the funny thing, they said they played Leedy 3 times. Coach Harold Davis, been at it a long time. Of course, he always told us it is hard to beat a team 3 times.
Yeah, every time you play them, it gets harder to win that next one, seems like. But all of them just one-run games, so they could have gone either way. But they got the job done and made it up here to the state tournament. So good ball club.
The game before us, Roth and Moss. That was a run rule. Roth won that one 19-1 in 5 innings. Tigers put up 12 runs in the first in that one, and kind of went on cruise control the rest of the game. So the winner of this one will see Roth tomorrow back here at Santa Fe at 2 p.m.
Yeah, due to the scheduling delays with the rain and everything, originally state final scheduled for Bricktown Ballpark, but with the delay there's conflicts there. So they're moving both finals to here to Edmond Santa Fe. Be Class B at 2 o'clock, and then Class A games will be at 5, or the game will be at 5 o'clock. So.
Well, Kim, it's a nice ballpark. It's always a pleasure to be able to come out and get on the mic for the hometown team. My hometown team, at least. I know it is for a lot of other people watching. Santa Fe's got a nice ballpark here.
Yeah, we were talking a little earlier it's a great facility, but their grass grows a whole lot better than mine does. This is bright green, solid grass everywhere, and looks like it's been going all the time. But good facility and good-looking park, you're right.
If we'll pause here for the national anthem.
Blake, we appreciate you being here today. Normally Don Tyson would be doing this. He couldn't be here today, but certainly appreciate you filling in for him and look forward to working the game with you. And, we'll get it started here in a minute, but it's going to be a fun day, looks like.
I think it is, and you know, I always enjoy being able to call games here for the Mustangs, and it's the first for us. I believe this is the first game we've called together, but I'm looking forward to it. And like you said, I think it'll be a good game. Mustangs are going to be the visitors on the scoreboard. Tupelo, the home team, and they take the field. Let's set the defense for the Tupelo Tigers. Out and left, Luke Foreman. Center fielders, Dalton Odell. Right fielder, Colton Borland. Third base, Peyton Bills. At shortstop, the Cowley County commit, Cody Arrington. Second baseman is David Wheeler. First base, Cash Wofford. The battery for Tupelo. Behind the dish, Tayson Meek. And on the bump for the Tigers is Brody McCollum. So once again, outfield from left to right, Luke Foreman, Dalton Odell, Colton Borland. Third to first, Peyton Bills, Cody Arrington, David Wheeler, and Cash Wofford. On the mound, Brody McCollum. And behind the plate, Tayson Meek. That's your Tiger defense for today. Kim, with the wind blowing the way it is, and as it always is in the state tournament, going to have to be clean.
Yeah, it is. It's going to play a big role in today. As hard as it's blowing, you know, fly balls, especially pop-ups and everything. So if you hit it in the air, don't give up on it because anything could happen with it. Right before we get started, we'd like to thank our sponsors for today's game, the Ouachita Valley Bank, T-Birds Convenience Store, Southwest Oklahoma Driving School, and Carnegie Fiber. And here we go.
Leadoff hitter for the Mustangs is the senior, the number one player in the state of Oklahoma. Oklahoma commit Jackson Willits. He takes ball one, and we are underway here at Edmond Santa Fe. Second pitch is low. It's 2-0 to Jackson. He's hitting .557 on the year, leads the team with 7 home runs, which is exactly what you'd expect. And that ball is driven into right. And that one's out of here.
Yeah.
Make it 8 for Jackson Willits. That's how you start a state semifinal game. A solo home run on the third pitch of the game. Willits will touch them all. Mustangs lead it 1-0.
He hammered that one, had a 2-0 fastball, looked like right down the middle, and he just killed it.
Hit that one through the wind, Kim.
Yeah, he didn't get much help with the wind because it's blowing cross from what he hit that one, but that was a no-doubter. It was out of here.
Hitting in the 2 spot for the Mustangs, Jackson's younger brother, Eli Willits. Shows bunt and takes for ball 1. There's a ball hit into right center. Arrington there dives and makes the catch. What a catch there from Cody Arrington.
Yeah, the wind was messing with him there. He almost overran it and had to reach back and catch it. I thought he'd misplayed it, and he slid to the ground as he was catching it, but got the job done.
And Kim, if he doesn't make that catch there, that might be down for extra bases.
Oh, yeah, it's going for a ways.
Up now for the Mustangs. 3-hole Blake Nunn, power hitter. Fouls one back behind us. Hitting .411 on the season. Second on the team. He has 5 home runs. Blake's headed to NOC Tonkawa in the fall. Ball's in there for strike. Count goes to 1-1. One down here in the top of the first. Taken upstairs.
Blake had a single in 4 at-bats yesterday.
There's a line drive out into right. Arrington going back, and it's over his head. That ball one hops the wall. Nunn on his horse. He'll stroll into second. Stand-up double for Blake Nunn.
Well, they've made good contact with all 3 batters so far. That was hit right on the button, too, directly over the center fielder's head. You know, Eli made an out, but he hit a hard liner to center field, so they're making contact with it.
Cleanup hitter for the Mustangs, another senior, Brody Devon. He's hitting .382 on the year. Mustangs with the runner in scoring position. Pitch outside, ball one.
Brody's game yesterday, he had 2 walks, struck out, and reached on an error.
Fastball taken down the middle. 1-1 to Brody Devon. There's a take, none on their way to third. And he's out. Caught stealing for Blake Nunn.
Close play. He almost got under the tag, but they got him in time. So,
if only this was college baseball and we could go to the booth. 2 down now for the Mustangs. Brody Devon, the 2-1. It's high, ball 3. And as I think they're saying in the dugout, a good time to hit here. Takes high, ball 4. Mustangs will have another opportunity.
we'll visit to the mound early. Wonder, discuss a little strategy or make sure the pitcher's doing all right. Got 2 outs and a runner on first, so kind of a reminder they do have runner there. Caden Baker had a double in 3 at-bats, or had 2 hits here. He had a double, a single in 4 at-bats. Yeah, when I got here today and I looked at the scoreboard and it said 17-1, I thought, wow, what happened? And then found out they got 12 in the first and then kind of added to it. And not much suspense in that if you start off with 12 in the top of the first.
No, and they always say you want to go out and put a crooked number. I believe 12 is
That's pretty crooked.
about as crooked as you can get first inning. Baker take ball 1 inside. Devon at first. 2 outs for the Mustangs. They lead at 1-0. That ball's ripped to third. Snagged over there by Bills. And that'll retire the side. But Mustangs strike first. 1 run on 2 hits. Jackson Willett's homer. Plates the Mustangs run. No errors. 1 runner left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the first. You're listening to State Tournament on FCBMustangs.tv.
Proud supporters of Fort Cobb Mustangs. The name of the store is T-Birds. Come see Connie for our daily lunch specials. Good. We offer cold drinks, hot food, and a clean environment. Also, $1 Fountain Pop Wednesdays. See you soon.
Ouachita Valley Bank, locally owned and operated since 1902, proudly serving the Fort Cobb area with knowledgeable and friendly professionals that actually care about your financial well-being. Online banking, loans, certificate of deposit, safe deposit boxes, 24-hour telephone banking, and an ATM. For service you can trust, Ouachita Valley Bank, 405-643-2305, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Santa Fe. Getting ready for the bottom of the first inning. Mustangs lead at 1-0. Blake Perryman and Kim Kroll here with you. Getting ready to set the Mustangs defense. Kim, what'd you see there in the first inning?
Tell you what, Fort Cobb hitters hit on the button nearly every time. You know, along with Jackson's home run, Eli hit a solid shot to center that was caught, and Blake hit it over the center fielder's head. And that pitch that Caden hit there to the third base was on a line shot. So they're making good, solid contact. That was an encouraging thing, I think, for them to seem like they're matched up with the pitcher real well.
All right, defense for the Mustangs. Left field, Tanner McAdoo. Out in center, Brody Devon. In right, Blaine Davis. The infield at third, Blaine Bellamy. Short, Jackson Willits. Playing second today will be Cray Rogers. First, Caden Baker. Behind it for the Mustangs, Blake Nunn. And on the mound, the freshman, Eli Willits. Up for the Tigers be the center fielder, Dalton Odell. He shows bunt. Say he went 0-1. That's lined into center. Devon there makes the grab.
We had him played perfect. He just had to take about 2 steps in and was able to snag that, but hit solid.
That's the way you want it to be. Good coaches will line you up well. I know Jacob Denton does a lot of work down there. They're almost always in the right spot. That pitch taken by David Wheeler for a ball. Caught the outside corner for a strike. Eli Willits had 6 appearances this year. That one's taken for a ball. 16.2 innings pitched. He went 3-0. Gave up 10 hits, 4 runs, all earned. There's a pop-up. Fly ball drifting out to center. Devon can't come up with it.
Yeah, that got
send it in. That ball just kept drifting.
Yeah, it did look like when he started he had beat on it, and then he just kept going back and couldn't catch up with it. The wind blew that a long ways out there. That's going to happen some today, I think, with the way this is blowing. They gave him a hit for that.
That will be a hit, as Kim said. Runner on second with 1 out. Cody Arrington will come to the plate. Pitch from Willits. Outside, ball 1. Tigers with the chance to tie or take the lead. The runner on second. Right down the pipe. Strike 1. Good to see Eli Willits as a freshman challenging hitters here early.
Yeah, he's getting him in on this. Doing good job. He's had pretty good control, seems like.
There's a pop-up on the infield. Blaine Bellamy calls it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
I'll tell you today, anything that goes in the air, you've got to pay attention to. It's kind of a circus on it all the time, but he played that well. Didn't have any problems at all with it.
Eli was trying to call him off. That didn't last very long.
Forget he's pitching today, huh?
Up for the Tigers, the pitcher, Brody McCollum. That's inside, but it caught just enough of the zone, called strike.
We don't have that square to look at they have on TV, do we?
You know, I believe that'd be a good investment.
Boy, it spoils you when you get used to those things.
Two down, bottom of the first. The 1-1 to McCollum. Breaking ball in.
Kind of had him on his heels there, leaning back. So
Strike 2. Chance to get out of it here for the Mustangs. Pitch. Driven into left field. McAdoo's there.
You know, I noticed the first thing, he makes that catch, but the first thing he did when it got up, he started going back. He wasn't going to let it go over him, so he's got the wind on his mind too, so it's a good catch.
First for the Tigers, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. We'll go to the second. Mustangs lead it 1-0.
We are your premier, best in state driving school, located in southwest Oklahoma at Fort Cobb Public School. We can provide all the services related to driving in the state of Oklahoma, such as driver's education, in-house testing capabilities, permits, and drive testings for a license. The only thing that you will be required from DPS is your eye exam. We have certified instructors that use our cars to teach your students how to be the best drivers from the beginning. Come see us today for all your driving needs.
We're bringing fiber internet to Fort Cobb. Having fast internet is a must-have, whether you're working or learning from home. That's why we are building a fiber network in your community. We have wireless internet solutions too, available at Fort Cobb Lake, Crow's Roost, Alfalfa, and more. You can count on us for a fast, reliable connection to the world. We're proud to be a local provider that's part of your community. Get connected to Carnegie.
Welcome back to Edmond. Ready for the top of the second inning. Mustangs lead at 1-0 in the 2023 Class B OSSAA State Baseball Tournament.
You know, Blake, this isn't Tupelo's first rodeo either. They've been to the state tournament 53 times, spring and fall total. I think that's an amazing accomplishment. They have 6 titles, 4 in the spring and 2 in the fall. Last one being the fall of 2022, the last championship. Or their last appearance was in 2022 fall. So, I mean, been to the state tournament 53 times. That's amazing.
There's another ball taken outside. Blaine Davis hitting in the 6-hole today. It's 2-0 to him. Another ball outside, 3-0. Probably got the take sign on here.
I would bet.
That he does. Ball 4. Take your base, as they say. Kim, the Mustangs are trying to do something this year that I don't believe we've ever done as a school. It's something I like to call the small school triple crown.
Yeah, that would be an amazing accomplishment, wouldn't it?
Ball's in there for a strike to Blaine Bellamy. Bellamy's hitting .319 this season.
Yeah, to win 3 state tournaments a year is just winning one is a huge deal. I think, you know, they've kind of got local fans spoiled a little bit. The way they won with the 8 basketball titles, and have to add up, 4 Fort Cobb Broxton state baseball titles. But I think you can get 3 in 1 year would be quite an accomplishment. But they've got first 2. You can't do the 3 without the first 2. So.
Well, you remember, I believe it was the '96 Bulls, the team that went 72-10.
Oh, yeah.
They all had, I don't remember if it was shirts or hats, but it said, "It don't mean a thing unless you got the ring."
Yeah, you're
right.
That
ball's flied out into center. Arrington makes the catch, 1 away. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Brody Smith. Sophomore's been getting a lot of action here recently.
Yeah, Brody was 1 for 3 yesterday with a single. Got hit by a pitch, scored 2 runs.
Davis over at first, the 1-0. Taking high, ball 2.
But those umpires are glad they're wearing black today in this 90-degree weather.
Oh, don't you think? It's a good time to work on the tan. Strike 1 taken from Smith. Coach Bellamy gives him a look, ready to go. Swing away. That one's fouled back behind the dugout down the first base side. Count goes to 2-2. Throw over to first. Davis in there safely.
Good crowd today. The stands are pretty full, and of course a lot of them brought their own chairs and sitting along the edge, but good turnout.
Good thing a lot of these stands are shaded. That ball's driven into left. They can't make the catch out there. That's Foreman, and it'll roll to the wall. Bellamy waves Davis around.
Go,
He
go,
falls
go.
on his way around third, so he'll have to hesitate back.
It's like he hurt his leg too. He's on the base, but he's down. So rounding third, he missed a step and fell. He could have come on in and scored if he'd realized, but he was closer to the base and he went back there. But a little bit injured. We'll see what happens.
Looks like he's all right. He'll stay in the game. It's a good sign. That brings up Tanner McAdoo, the 9 spot for the Mustangs, with 2 runners in scoring position and a chance to do damage here in the second. That ball is taken for a strike.
There was a surprise for Coach Bellamy. He'd sent him home and was looking at the runner at second, and then when he turned around, he was still there. So he said, "What happened?"
Outside corner, strike 2.
Yeah, I think you're right.
0-2 to McAdoo. Downstairs. Ball 1. On deck is Jackson Willits. He homered on the 3rd pitch of the game last inning. There's ball 2 down there in the left-handed batter's box. Mustang's been doing a good job so far of working some counts. That's taken. Count goes full.
It was in an 0-2 hole, but now he's had 3 straight balls to get it full. So we'll see what happens here.
That's fouled off down the third base side. It'll roll to the dugout, and we'll do it again. 1 gone in the top of the second. The pitch. Out there to right center. That's a base hit. Davis scores. Smith waved around. And he'll score. McAdoo on his way to second. He's out. Good cut there from the first baseman to get 1 out of that. But the Mustangs plate 2. Score goes to 3-0. Here's Jackson Willits at the plate for the Mustangs. He takes 1 down low. Ball 1.
Yeah, on the throw home, it was cut off. Tanner trying to get to second, but the cutoff is pretty easy to get. If it had gone through, it'd been a great play. But, it's aggressive base running.
On days like today, sometimes you got to do that. I believe that was fouled off there from Willits. Count will go to 2-1. Ball's grounded to short. Arrington bobbles it, and Willits is safe at first. Arrington not even able to get a throw off.
Yeah, it stayed right along the ground and never came up on a bounce or anything, and he got a glove on it, but it just didn't stick in the glove, and then he didn't have time to pick it up and throw him out.
Eli Willits in the box for the Mustangs with 2 gone and a runner on first. Takes low, ball 1. A lot of speed over there on the base paths with Jackson. Mustangs might take the opportunity here to swipe 1 or 2 bags. There's a little jab step at second from Jackson. I believe that's a basketball play. I'm not sure.
Well, he's good at that too, so.
Outside corner. Strike 1. 2-1.
2-1 is supposed to be the runner's count, isn't it?
Believe you're right.
But not here.
Not here. That's taken for a strike. 2s across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And number 2 hitting. How about that? Throw over to first. Willits back in, standing up.
Got a lot of 2s on the scoreboard. 2 runs in this inning.
I believe 2 hits this inning as well. That one's fouled off. Of course, Eli and Jackson, son of former Major Leaguer Reggie Willits. Played for the Angels for a while. Coached for the Yankees. Willits on his way to second. That's a base hit into right for Eli Willits. Right fielder went under his glove. Jackson's going to score. Willits into second.
Be a single and an error on the right fielder that allows Eli to go to second and Jackson to score.
And a good piece of base running there from Jackson. Might not score there if he's not stealing. Of course, you never know. It's Jackson Willits. He's one of the fastest people out there. So that brings up Blake Nunn with 2 gone. Eli Willits out there at second.
Blake had a double his first time up, hit it over the center fielder's head.
Eli on his way to third. They're going to try to pick him off. Now he's in a rundown between second and third. He might have juked that, but he's out anyway.
Yep, left a little early. Pitcher still had it, so. Can you call those freshmen mistakes?
I guess you can.
Okay.
Every once in a while.
He doesn't make many.
Mustangs do some damage here. In the second, 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors. 1 runner left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Mustangs lead at 4-0.
Fiber today.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere, on any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Welcome back. Getting set for the bottom of the second inning. Get you updated on some scores from college baseball around the state. West Virginia defeated the University of Oklahoma earlier today, 9-3. Oklahoma State run-ruled Eastern Tennessee State, 20-7 today to complete the series sweep. Then in softball, the Bedlam series, the Sooners defeated the Cowgirls 5-1 to get the Bedlam sweep there.
They're pretty good.
They are. That's a pretty good team.
Yeah, they are. OSU almost got them yesterday, but had them through 6 innings, but they kept wanting to play 7, so they come back and beat them in the 7th inning. So they've had a great year. I think one loss to Baylor earlier in the year is the only one they've lost all year. That's a great record.
That was their 41st win in a row.
Wow.
First pitch from Willits, outside for a ball. Kim, that 41st win it ties the second longest win streak in Division I softball history. How about that?
Really? That's a pretty good run. And adding to it.
I don't believe they're going to stop anytime soon.
You know, well, you'd think you'd have one in there that, you just didn't play well or something like that. But like yesterday, they're down, 2 runs in the 7th inning, and they come back
and
they
rally.
They've had several like that. They never give up, and they're super talented. But you think there'd be one slip up somewhere in there, but they haven't. They've won them all.
There's a 4-pitch walk to start the second for Borland. That'll bring up Tayson Meek, catcher for the Tigers, hitting 6-hole. That pitch in there for a strike. It's what you want to see if you're Coach Bellamy in the Mustangs dugout. Have a 4-pitch walk, you come back in, right back in the strike zone. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, he's kind of relying on his curveball against this hitter. That first 2 there were curveballs, a call and a swing and a miss.
The 0-2 to Meek. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 away in the bottom of the second.
I asked yesterday, and then we got busy with doing other things and never got to the answer. But I had a question out there that what is the rarest play in professional baseball? This is not Major League Baseball. This is all of professional baseball. But the rarest play, it's happened one time in history that we know of. So we'll let you think about that for a half inning or so and then get back with it.
That's outside ball 1. The first thing that came to my mind was a triple play, and then you said it's only happened one time. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Yeah, we talked about that yesterday. There have been 15 unassisted triple plays in Major League history. That didn't happen very often either.
Peyton Bill's in the box for the Tigers. Foul tip. Count goes 2-2 with 1 gone. Borland over at first. The pitch. It's upstairs, full count.
When you get a 4-0 lead, you sure don't want to be giving them runners on base. So big pitch here on a full count.
That it is. Went back upstairs. Strike 3 swinging.
Yeah, it probably would have been ball 4 if he hadn't swung a little high, but thanks for the help.
I believe you're right. You always need a little help.
Yeah.
Never hurts. Cash Wofford in the box for the Tigers. That's funny. We talked about it before the game. Bills and Cash hitting back-to-back in Tupelo lineup.
Money players.
That one spun off, fouled back to the backstop. Don, if you're out there listening, I'm sure you appreciate Bills and Cash.
As bankers would, right?
I believe I appreciate Cash too, I guess. Never hurts. There's a ground ball to short. Willits over there. Fires to first. And that'll do it for the Tupelo second.
He made that look pretty easy, but when you backhanded at shortstop, he looked to second and it wasn't going to have a play there, so he threw it to first on a line. He's got a great arm. That was not a lot of shortstops could have made that play.
No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base for Tupelo. We'll head to the 3rd inning. You're listening to the OSSA State Tournament on Mustang TV.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Kim, as we get ready here for the 3rd inning. There in the first, Eli Wiltz threw 13 pitches. In the second, he threw 15. He's got 28 total. It's funny. He started out that inning, there in the second, with a 4-pitch walk. Then he later had an at-bat that went full.
Yeah. So it's pretty economical on the other batters.
It is. Nunn will step into the box for the Mustangs. Start the FCB third. That's flied into center. Odell going back. It's over his head. Lands at the foot of the wall. Nunn rounds second. He's on his way to third. Slides in, and he is safe. There's a triple to dead center field for Blake Nunn, and that's exactly how you want to start an inning. First pitch swinging.
You know, his first at-bat, he hit it directly over the center fielder's head for a double. This time he hit it all the way to the wall, but dead center field, right at the flagpole out there, and legged it out into a triple. Close play at third, but he legged it out, so good start to the inning.
That'll bring up Brody Devon. Mustangs threatening here early in the third inning. There's a pop-up from Devon. It goes foul.
Brody walked first time up today.
The 0-1 to Devon. Ball outside. As you look back on it, Mustangs had an opportunity with Eli Willits on second. Blake Nunn was in the box. That's taken for a strike. Willits tried to steal third, went a little bit too early. Got picked off in a rundown. And there's a base hit out into right. Nunn will score easily. A single for Devon.
Good two-strike hit, and he got a ball on the outside of the plate and just went with it to right field.
That's exactly what you want to do in a two-strike count. Use the whole field. That he does. It's 5-zip. Mustangs lead it. Caden Baker coming to the box for the Mustangs. There's a fly ball out into left. They make the grab out there.
He struggled with that the whole way, backing up with the wind, and then it kind of got caught in the web of his glove. He looked and see if he got it, but he made the play. That ball, you know, it's just a high pop-up out to regular left field, but time the wind got through with it, he wasn't too far from the fence out there.
Not at all. Foreman makes the grab, one away. Blaine Davis into the box for the Mustangs. Throw over to first. Nothing doing there.
It's not just a simple punch to get it out of here. It's 330 down the left field line, 375 to center, 320 to right. So they've been hitting some pretty good pokes out there.
Ball two outside to Davis. That one's taken for a strike. There's a pop-up to short. Arrington back. He makes the grab. Two gone. That'll bring up Blaine Bellamy. One run already plated here for the Mustangs. Runner on first.
Bellamy flew out to the center fielder in the second inning.
There's a line drive through the infield between short and third. And that's a base hit for Blaine Bellamy. 2 on with 2 out now for Brody Smith. Hit a double last time up.
He did have a double and scored a run.
And if Blaine Davis didn't slip and fall, he would have had an RBI. No harm there. They ended up scoring. Smith swings and misses, strike one. Devon at second. Blaine Bellamy at first. 2 gone here. A little inside move.
I never understood really why you can fake it to second and third and not to first, but
That's taken outside for a ball. You know, it's a good question. And then it's the exact opposite for lefties. Can't fake it to third. But you can sure enough fake it to first. There's a fly ball into shallow left. And Foreman makes the grab. Mustangs are retired. But they plate 1. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd with the Mustangs leading it 5-0. You're listening to the state tournament on FCB TV.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Little Neil Diamond playing for you. Some Sweet Caroline.
can never go wrong with that. We would like to mention again our sponsors. We do appreciate them helping out get this on the air. The Ouachita Valley Bank in Fort Cobb, T-Bird's Convenience Store. They're in Fort Cobb, Southwest Oklahoma Driving School. That's Mr. Kent Sexton, and Carnegie Fiber. Those are the sponsors for the game. If you see some of those people, tell them thank you. Appreciate them making this available to you.
9-1-2 in the Tupelo third. There's a called strike to Luke Foreman. That one's fouled back into the screen. It'll be 0-2.
Leadoff hitter.
The 0-2 to Foreman.
Ooh.
Taken strike three.
He evidently wasn't looking for that because that was a fastball right down the middle.
There's a backwards K for Eli Willits. Dalton Odell in the box, the leadoff hitter for the Tigers. He takes ball one. Eli with 3 strikeouts now. Giving up 1 walk and 1 hit so far today. There's a foul ball, third base side. Taken upstairs, ball 2. There's a ground ball to short, backhand stop from Willits. Throws. Great play from Willits there.
You know, he plays a deep shortstop almost to the grass out there where he caught that. That's a long throw, but it takes a strong arm to do that, and he has it.
Good backhand stop. And then a slide step. 2 gone. Davin Wheeler up for Tupelo. There's a breaking ball in, strike 1.
Tupelo doesn't use a designated hitter. They just have the 9 out there, and don't have to. A lot of them do. Fort Cobb has one, so they like the 9 they've got.
That's inside, ball 1. Big hack there. Count goes to 1-2. The Roth Tigers await the winner of this one. They'll play tomorrow in the state championship game back here at Edmond Santa Fe at 2 p.m. That one's taken down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the freshman righty, Eli Willits. It's inside. Count goes full.
Tried to put a little extra on that one. It kind of got away from him a little bit. Just missed. It was close, looked like. Just a little outside.
And that is a base on balls for Wheeler. That'll bring up the shortstop, Cody Arrington, with 2 gone. Tupelo's had 3 base runners. 2 have come by way of the walk. 1 hit so far today. That's taken for a strike.
Arrington hit a pop-up to the third baseman his first time up.
That was in. Strike 2. A little bit of help from Blake Nunn on the frame. 0-2 to Arrington. Big pitch here. Did he go? No, he did not. 1-2. There's a breaking ball. Willett snags it on the mound. And he's going to take it himself all the way to first.
Not going to throw this one away or anything.
I guess that's one way to not worry about it. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner left on base for the Tupelo Tigers in the bottom of the 3rd. We'll go to the 4th. Mustangs lead it 5-0.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Kim, I've been sitting here thinking about that rare call, that rare play,
Okay.
and I can't even come up with anything.
Well, you almost had it, but it's an unassisted triple play by an outfielder.
Okay.
And that happened. I'm surprised you don't remember it. It was in 1911.
Well, that was just slightly before my time.
Yeah, it was in the Pacific Coast League. Remember I said it was in professional baseball,
Yep.
not the major leagues.
Yep.
But a guy named Carlisle was playing center field and had runners on first and second. They hit a shallow liner out there. He caught it, stepped on second to force that guy and tagged the runner that was coming from first for an unassisted triple play by a center fielder. So far, that's still the only unassisted triple play by an outfielder in professional baseball history.
You know, that brings to mind not necessarily a rare play. I guess it could be rare, but a funny play. The Chicago Cubs and Pittsburgh Pirates a few years back, Javier Baez hits a ground ball. Cubs have a runner on third. Baez gets halfway down the line at first, and he just stops. And the first baseman's got the ball. They have 2 outs. All he has to do is step on first, get the force. Instead, he follows him back to home plate. Run scores. Baez ends up making it to first. They throw the ball away, and he ends up at second.
So he gets an RBI and well, no, he wouldn't on an error. I don't know if it doesn't matter how it's
I
done,
don't
but
even
it's,
know
but
how
it's
that
odd.
was scored, but
you get the runner in.
He did get the RBI.
And should have had an out. Yeah. You see some strange. I'll tell you what, baseball's got some strange plays that have happened.
0-2 here to Tanner McAdoo. He's taken 2 pitches, 4 strikes. That one's through the catcher's legs. Ball 1.
Appreciate people listening to us. I did get a note yesterday, or somebody told me that we had some listeners in Georgia. I think relatives of Blake Nunn, so we appreciate them tuning in. Hope everybody enjoys the broadcast. We're having fun here.
There's a ground ball to second for McAdoo. It's fielded cleanly by Weller. Out number 1. New pitcher on the mound as well for Tupelo, Talon Diogano. Jackson Willett's back in the box for the 3rd time today. That's taken down low, 2-0 here to Willits. In the top of the 4th inning. Just about halfway through this one. Taken upstairs, ball 3. Not very often you get Sunday baseball in high school. A little bit of rain delayed the tournament. They moved it to Saturday, Sunday, Monday. There's a 4-pitch walk to Jackson Willits. Eli will step into the box with 1 gone. Again, here another situation where number 7 over there at first could be looking to swipe a couple.
Eli flew out to center field the first time and got a single second time up in the 2nd inning.
Throw over to first. Nothing going on over there. Willett's back in easy. He's on his way to second. Pitch out. He's in standing up.
He got a big jump. He might have got a little early start on that one, but the pitcher wasn't watching, so it's timed it good.
Taken, strike 1 to Eli Willits. Brother Jackson out there at second, runner in scoring position. Mustangs with a chance. Scored in every inning so far, 1 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third. That's taken for strike 2.
I think Eli let that one go thinking it might have been outside, but it called it on the outside corner.
5 runs so far come courtesy of 8 hits and 2 errors. So that's taken for a ball. Two-two to Willits. It's fouled away. We'll do it again. The 2-2. It's outside. About a ball out. Full count. Good opportunity here for Eli Willits. That one's fouled out of play. Back to our left.
I didn't park out there, so he hit him that way.
I believe that's the football field over there, isn't it?
Yeah, back to our back left, yeah.
Got the whole complex here at Edmond Santa Fe. That one's ripped down the line over to the indoor batting cage. Foul. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one's drilled into right, over the right fielder's head, and it is gone. A 2-run shot for Eli Willits. Mustangs threatened. Mustangs performed. It's 7-0. Big fly from Eli Willits.
Yeah, like we said a little bit ago, it's 320 right down the line. He was, a little bit inside of that, but that's pretty good poke. And not much wind aided with that. It's blowing out, but more to the left than to the right.
A 9-pitch at bat. Was in a 1-2 hole, fought back. Here's Blake Nunn. He's doubled and tripled, both to center field.
Yeah, he's hit it solid both times.
You have to think now that with the triple gone, that one's fouled. You got to be thinking cycle at some point, right?
Well, the triple's usually the hardest one to get, so.
Two-one here to Nunn in the Mustang fourth. Drilled foul. Counts 2-2.
Yeah, he jumped on that one and got way ahead of it, but hit it solid, but just pulled it foul a little bit. So he's evidently feeling good about his hitting today. Tough pitch to take there on that low curveball.
Counts full for Blake Nunn. That's taken ball 4.
Been on base every time, 3 times for the game, a double, a triple, and a walk.
Can't ask for much more out of your 3-hole.
No, doing his job.
Riker Hill will come in as a pinch runner for Nunn. Brody Devon step into the box with 1 away. Ready to go. Here's a stretch. They'll throw back to first. Hill back in safely. That's taken for a ball.
He's throwing a lot of pitches this inning. He's had the last 3 runners before this one. He's taken to a 3-ball count. Got 2-0 here, so little control struggles.
That one's fouled straight back into the screen. 2-1 for Devon.
Vaughn walked the first time and had a single. Second time up in the 3rd inning.
A little early on that swing. Fouled away. Counts 2-2. That's taken. That is now the third straight at bat. We'll have a full count. Last two have been a home run and a walk. That's taken about eye level. And Devon will jog his way to first. That brings up Caden Baker. Mustangs with 2 on. Threatening here in the fourth. And 2 walks in a row.
Caden doesn't have a hit yet, but he's hit a missile to the third baseman the first time up that he caught, and then he hit a long fly ball to the left fielder the second time up. So had some good at-bats, but hadn't got anything out of it yet. Looks like a Chinese fire drill out there now. We're
going to be switching everywhere.
Yeah.
Here in just a moment, we'll get you caught up on the defensive changes for the Tigers.
You know, I was looking back on some stuff. Something bouncing on us, but we get pitchers now that, of course, in high school they're so caught up on pitch counts and everything to keep the player's arm safe and everything. But even in the major leagues now, you see you got starting pitchers. If you can get 5 or 6 innings out of them, it's like a great start or quality start they call them. I look back on something Bob Gibson and his pitching record in 1968 for the St. Louis Cardinals. He had 34 starts. Okay, he pitched 7 innings twice. He pitched 8 innings 7 times, and 25 games he pitched 9 or more innings.
Wow.
In a ball game. So he never pitched less than 7 innings. And 25 times he pitched, if it wasn't a complete game, it was at least a full 9 innings that went extra innings. So, you almost had to drag him out of the game. Thinking now, we get pitchers that want to throw every 4 or 5 days and throw 5 or 6 innings, and they're making $50 million a year. I'm sure Bob Gibson now would just call the owner and say, "Hello, partner."
The changes for the Tigers. McCollum goes out to right. Borland now on the mound. Caden Baker in the box. 2 on with 1 out for the Mustangs. That ball gets away from the catcher. Runners move up. Now 2 runners in scoring position. The pinch runner, Riker Hill at third. Brody Devon out at second. 1-0 to Baker. Fouled off.
Had a good pitch to hit there, looked like. Just got it off the end of the bat.
Hips flew open a little bit. Maybe thinking a scoreboard shot. The 1-1. Down low, ball 2. Mustangs have played a 2 here in the fourth. That's down low, ball 3 to Baker. 3-1 count, good time to hit here. They swing and a miss.
Slow curve on that, and he was way out in front of it. But good swing. Another full count.
It's now 4 in a row on full counts. And Baker lines one up the middle. Hill will score. Devon will come in and score. A 2 RBI single for Caden Baker. That ball got underneath Odell's glove out there in center. Didn't come up with it cleanly, and that allowed Devon to score. Standing up. And it is now 9-0.
The umpire's getting some more baseballs run short. How many baseballs do you think they use in a major league year.
I've seen this before, and it's an outrageous number.
Yeah, the number I got was right around 900,000.
Yeah.
Because they take anywhere from 120 to 144 a game. Every time it touches the dirt on pitch, they throw it out. Yeah.
There's a ground ball. Arrington gets it at short. He steps on second. Makes the throw to first. Good pick over there by Wofford. And that's a double play. It'll end the inning. 6-3. Let the Mustangs do damage. They put up a 4 spot in the fourth. Four runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Mustangs lead it 9-0. You're listening to FCB TV.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Welcome back. Ready for the bottom of the fourth. Brody McCullum in for the Tigers, the cleanup hitter. Started the game on the mound, now out there in right field. He takes ball 1. That's outside, ball 2. That's taken on the outside, just outside. Counts 3-0. Here to McCullum. And a 4-pitch walk to start the fourth. Now Tupelo with a chance. Kim, they say you put your leadoff man on, you got a pretty good chance to score.
Well, it certainly improves the odds on, that you got 3 more chances to get him around then. So with a 9-0 lead, you don't want to really give him anything. So we can come back and get some strikes thrown here.
'50th pitch of the game coming up for Eli Willits.
Yeah,
he throws over to first.
Borland walked his first time up. Was stranded on first base.
That's a ball outside. 5 balls in a row here to start the fourth for Eli. Thrown 50 pitches, 27 of those have been strikes. Has 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. That's back in there.
When he struggled with his control a little bit and thrown a few balls, he seems to come back with that curveball that he can get in for a strike, and that's what he did there.
The command's there on the breaking ball today. It's a good sign. There's another one. Taken, strike 2. Hitter's Borland. That's low. Counts 2-2. Runner on first, no outs for Tupelo. That's ripped through the infield. Base hit. Second hit of the game for the Tigers. There's 2 on with nobody out. Tayson Meek coming to the plate.
Tayson struck out in the second inning in his first plate appearance.
That's fouled away. Back to our right by Meek. About halfway through this game, Mustangs lead 9-0. Scored one or more in every inning so far. One in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, and 4 back in the top of the fourth inning. Counts 1-1. Here's the pitch. A little bit of movement on that one. It drifts outside, ball 2. Swing and a miss there.
Got a little help on that one. That was about an eye-high fastball.
Went up and in on that one. And it's 2-2. There's a fly ball out to center. Brody Devon there. Runners do not tag. 1 gone. That one hit a little bit too shallow for McCollum out there at second to tag up. Into the box for the Tigers, third baseman Peyton Bills. That's fouled back. Strike 1. The 0-1 to Bills. Up and out. Count goes 1-1. If you're an NBA fan, I know one of my roommates is. He's actually a Philadelphia 76ers fan, believe it or not. They won their game today in overtime, 116 to 115, and I know for a fact that he had at least 3 heart attacks during that game, just judging off that alone.
Just by the score.
Little back pick there from Nunn. McCollum back in safely. Counts 3-1 to Meeks. That pitch taken for a strike, excuse me. Peyton Bills in the box. Counts full. 1 gone, runners on first and second. That's outside. A walk will load the bases. And Coach Bellamy will take the walk out to the mound. We'll see if he decides to go ahead and change or if he's just going to calm the freshman down. With the bases juiced here in the fourth inning. Tigers in a good spot to plate some runs.
You know, Blake, we're here in the booth with our reporter friend from Ada, and he wanted to make sure we get a little love out to Wendy. Well, it's not to give all the credit to Reggie and Amber and all that stuff. Wendy's, you know, certainly had a successful career. We were talking about that. She has a world championship ring to her credit, and played professionally for the Los Angeles Sparks. And still doing a wonderful job of coaching in Shawnee, but her girls program's done really well, a lot of success there. So might say hello to Wendy. I'm sure she's cheering on the nephews playing here today.
You know, in small town America, it's not very often you get a family with 2 siblings that both went on to play professional.
That's right.
In their respective sport. Cash Walford in the box with the bases loaded here for Tupelo. He takes ball 1. just catches the outer corner there. Eli Willett, strike one. There's a swing and a miss, strike two. Willett's wasting no time. It's almost as if they brought the pitch clock down to high school.
Yeah.
Here's the wind and the 1-2. That's fouled. It'll stay in play. Baker unable to get there. I think the wind helped keep that one in the park.
Yeah, it looked like it was destined to go out, and then it's just directly into that wind that brought it back in.
So the count will be 1-2 with one gone to Cash Wofford. That one's drilled over Jackson Willits' head, and that one's going to roll for a while. McAdoo picks it up in deep left center. Tupelo plates two, a stand-up double for Cash Wofford. The Tigers are on the board. It is 9-2. And that's just what the doctor ordered. If you're Tupelo right now, had a chance, didn't want to waste it. Only one out, two runners in scoring position. 9-hole Luke Foreman in the box. And that's fouled away out of play.
Luke was called out on strikes his last time up in the third inning.
He shows bunt, misses it.
I think he got the umpire with that.
I think he did too. Looks like he's all right. Eli will get a new ball.
Yeah, when I, a long time ago, would call a few games, high school games and things, they still had that inflatable chest protector. I could get my whole body behind that thing, you know. I'm surprised umpires don't get beat up crazy. I know they've got a chest protector inside that, but their arms and things are still exposed, and they get their share of bumps and bruises back there too. That one, I think, just caught the edge of the mask and knocked it off. Kind of glanced off his head a little bit. That ringing in the ears won't bother that much calling, I don't think.
That's where a good catcher comes into play as well. You keep the ball off the umpire, you're probably more likely to get a couple calls. That's fouled away. Count stays 0-2. It's a Foreman.
Looks like a brand new baseball he's got now. It's a lot shinier than the others they've been using.
That's fouled away, right back at us. Still 0-2. Foreman doing a good job of fighting here. With one gone and two runners on. There's a breaker. Up high, ball one.
Now they got a ball that looks like a little more used. It looks like a major league ball now. You don't see major leaguers like that ball we had before that's bright white. They always rub them up with a little mud to take the shine off of them.
There's another foul ball.
And that mud only comes from one place. One guy supplies all of it. It comes from the Delaware River up in New Jersey, and he supplies Major League Baseball with that special mud, and they rub them up before the game every time. But I notice here, looks like you just bring them out of the box and throw them in there, so might have a little more control over those older ones.
Swing and a miss.
Big out there.
Strike three. You said it, a big out. Two gone here in the fourth. Tupelo still threatening as their leadoff hitter will come up. Dalton Odell.
Dalton flew out to center field and then grounded out to the shortstop.
He shows bunt. That's down the first base line. And Willits makes the tag.
Good play, yeah. He ran over and got that ball. And it was a good bunt right down the line, but Eli was able to get over there in time to pick it up and tag him out.
And that's what happens when you have an athlete on the mound. But Tupelo not going to go down easy. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. 2 runners left on base. Due up for the Mustangs, Bellamy, Smith, and McAdoo. We'll take a break. Fifth inning coming up from Santa.
Proud supporters of Fort Cobb Mustangs. The name of the store is T-Birds. Come see Connie for our daily lunch specials. Good. We offer cold drinks, hot food, and a clean environment. Also, $1 Fountain Pop Wednesdays. See you soon.
Ouachita Valley Bank, locally owned and operated since 1902, proudly serving the Fort Cobb area with knowledgeable and friendly professionals that actually care about your financial well-being. Online banking, loans, certificate of deposit, safe deposit boxes, 24-hour telephone banking, and an ATM. For service you can trust, Ouachita Valley Bank, 405-643-2305, member FDIC.
We are your premier, best in state driving school, located in southwest Oklahoma at Fort Cobb Public School. We can provide all the services related to driving in the state of Oklahoma, such as driver's education, in-house testing capabilities, permits, and drive testings for a license. The only thing that you will be required from DPS is your eye exam. We have certified instructors that use our cars to teach your students how to be the best drivers from the beginning. Come see us today for all your driving needs.
Blaine Bellamy in the box for the Mustangs. That's a ground ball up the middle. Arrington makes the stop. Bellamy beats it out.
You know, it looked like that was going to get through, and shortstop did make a good stop on it. It was right up the middle, but he got to it, but the throw was late. Didn't have time to get him.
We'll have a pinch runner come in for the Mustangs.
Brody got a double his first time up and then flew out to the left fielder in the third inning.
Mustangs lead. Mustangs lead at 9-2. Throw over to first. Nothing there. That one's ripped down the line. It goes foul.
I'm glad we don't have all the rules they put in Major League Baseball this year. There'd be a lot more to keep up with the time clock and the pitch clock and. Oh,
There's
look
a
out!
foul ball.
Only
Heads
two.
up Tanner McAdoo.
Yeah, only two throws to hold a runner on. No shift. It's a lot of changes for 1 year.
Counts 0-2 here to Smith. That time on the pickoff, they got him. That's not what you want. Coach Bellamy's going to make the walk over to first. Well, that was a short conversation.
Well, one of them's still talking. The other umpire walked away, but I'm sure he got his point across. I don't know what he was. He noticed something on the pickoff throw he didn't like.
The 0-2 to Smith. That's high, ball one. There's a fly ball into right, caught for out number 2. That'll bring up Tanner McAdoo, Mustangs 9-hole hitter.
Tanner got a single his first time up and was thrown out trying to stretch it or going to second on the overthrow.
Ground ball to second.
Yeah, grounded out to second. His fourth inning, he does it again.
Fifth inning for the Mustangs, no runs. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. Mustangs lead it 9-2. You're listening to FCB TV.
We're bringing fiber internet to Fort Cobb. Having fast internet is a must-have, whether you're working or learning from home. That's why we are building a fiber network in your community. We have wireless internet solutions too, available at Fort Cobb Lake, Crow's Roost, Alfalfa, and more. You can count on us for a fast, reliable connection to the world. We're proud to be a local provider that's part of your community. Get connected to Carnegie Fiber today.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere, on any device, perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
New pitcher on the mound for the Mustangs. They'll bring in Blaine Bellamy here in the fifth inning. Good day for Eli Willits with 4 innings through 78 pitches, 3 hits, 2 runs, both of those earned. 4 strikeouts, 4 walks. A few numbers on Blaine Bellamy. Appeared in 13 games, thrown 43 and 2/3. He's 5-0 on the season, giving up 36 hits, 16 runs, 11 of those earned. 37 strikeouts, 7 walks, and a 1.763 ERA. As that's taken for a strike. Start off on top. That's taken out for a ball. There's a line drive up the middle for a hit. Davin Wheeler.
Yeah, it's Wheeler's second hit of the day. He had a double in the first inning.
And here in the last inning and a half, seems like the momentum's kind of shifted towards Tupelo's dugout. Had the bases loaded last inning, ended up scoring 2. Then went 1-2-3, thanks to a pickoff at first in the Mustangs' fifth. They have 1 on with nobody out. There's a spinner. That one, did it spin foul? Or spin back fair, excuse me.
It's either a double
First
play or a
base
foul
umpire
ball.
has no idea, so we're going to talk about it. Looked like to me that one spun back fair. Baker stepped on the bag, then tagged the runner. And like you say, it'll either be a double play or a foul ball. And it's a foul ball.
They certainly didn't motion much. They just both had a conversation and then walked away. It's like, called something. It's really the umpire's call until it gets to the base. And I think that's what the first base ump was doing was making sure he got the call, but it's right behind a post for me, so
That's line foul. A lot of foul space down left, not quite as much down the right side. Nonetheless, still quite a bit of foul territory to cover. 1-2 pitch is taken down low for a ball. Count goes to 2-2. Nobody out in the bottom of the fifth. Tupelo with a runner on. There's a breaker. Willits to second, and Rogers will hold it. The Mustangs get the lead runner.
Yeah, another good play by Jackson. That ball was deep in the hole, and he was able to get to it. And it's good to have a runner on first. He wasn't able to get the guy going to first, but he was able to force the runner at second.
That was Arrington, who stands at first now. Brody McCollum in the box. Quick move there from Blaine Bellamy. Arrington back in safely. 1 out, bottom of the fifth. That was drilled into right center. That'll be a base hit. Arrington on his way to third. Devon gets it in quickly. Willits with the cutoff. And the Tigers will have runners on the corners with 1 out. Colton Borland will come to the box.
Borland walked his first time up, had a single in the 4th inning.
Borland with a chance to cut into this deficit. Was 9-0. Tupelo scored 2 in the 4th to make it 9-2. He takes one at the letters. Strike 1. Bellamy steps off, no throw. Didn't go. Ball 1. Borland gets out of the way. That one almost caught the shoulder. Counts 2-1 now. Runners on the corners with 1 gone. There's a fastball, swing and a miss. That one's popped up, and it'll come out of play. We'll do it again. Yes, he did. Strike 3 on the check swing. And there's 2 gone in the Tupelo 5th inning. Tayson Meek, the catcher, come to the plate.
He got a strikeout in the 2nd and a fly ball to center field in the 4th.
Opportunity to have a 2-out rally here. Runners on 1st and 3rd. Arrington at 3rd, McCollum at 1st. Meek at the plate, counts 1-0. Here's the pitch. It's all the way over the helmet. Nunn stands up to snag it. 2-0. That's swung on to left. Tanner McAdoo going back, and it's over his head. 1 run scores. They hold up McCollum at 3rd. But it's 9-3. Thanks to a double from Tayson Meek.
It was a little wind aided too. He probably would have made that catch, but the wind kept blowing it back, and he couldn't catch up with it and got over its head. So, over his head.
That makes it 9-3 Mustangs. 2 in scoring position for Tupelo. That one's upstairs, ball 1. It's fouled back. Be 1-1. 3 hits this inning. So far for the Tigers, doubled their hit total. That's hit to right field. Blaine Davis can't get there, but it drops just foul. The wind was trying extremely hard to push that one fair. Didn't quite get the job done, and it lands a couple yards outside of the line. So Bills will step back into the box with a 1-2 count and 2 gone. It's taken high for a ball. Not a bad pitch there from Bellamy.
No, hoping he would chase it a little, but he didn't.
The 2-2 popped up. Nunn might have a play, and it hits the screen. The count will stay 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. 1 run already plated here in the Tupelo 5th. Mustangs trying to douse this fire that Tupelo has. That's taken for a ball, full count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Blaine Bellamy.
Big out there. Got him on an inside curveball.
With a strikeout to end the inning. Tupelo plates 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on base.
That could have turned a whole lot worse before Cobb in a hurry right there with runners on second and third and full count on that. He's lucky he got that curveball in. It's a good pitch.
You are exactly right, Kim. We'll take a break. Mustangs will come to bat here. They're in the top of the 6th. Whenever we come back, it's 9-3. You're listening to FCB TV.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Top of the order coming up for the Mustangs here in the 6th inning. Jackson Willits, Eli Willits, and Blake Nunn. Both of the Willits each have 1 home run so far on the day. Jackson with the solo shot in the 1st on the 3rd pitch of the game. And then Eli hit a 2-run homer with Jackson on the base paths back in the 4th. It extended the Mustang lead out to 7-0. It's 9-3 now.
Jackson scored 3 runs. He had that home run, then he got on an error by the shortstop and came around to score in the 2nd, and in the 4th he walked and stole 2nd and then scored on Eli's home run. So productive day for Jackson so far.
Productive day for the Mustangs as a whole. 9 runs on 11 hits today. Couple errors. It's helped them out. That one's inside. Willett scoots out of the way. Ball 1. The 1-0. That's driven into right center. That'll get down for extra bases. One hops the wall. Odell gets it in quickly. Stand-up double for Jackson Willits.
Boy, he does the job of a leadoff hitter, doesn't he? Gets on base.
He does.
That's 4 times today out of 4 he's been on base.
One could argue he does the job of the leadoff, the 2-hole, the 3-hole, the 4-hole.
Yeah.
Leads the team in home runs with 8 on the season now. Younger brother Eli to the box. I believe the last time he was up, he hit that 2-run home run. With Jackson on the base paths, same thing here. Takes a strike on the outside corner.
Kind of squared around a bunt on that and then took it.
Jackson out there at second, runner in scoring position for the Mustangs. That's fouled away.
Yeah, pitcher did something odd then. He looked at second, and then he started and as he started his motion to home, he looked at second again right before, during the motion. You usually don't see that.
Eli down 0-2. Here's the pitch. Takes outside ball 1. Mustang's been doing a good job today of working counts. Had a lot of counts run full. A lot of 6+ pitch counts today. Eli will call time. One too many looks out to second for Borland.
Eli flew out to center field in the first inning on a sharply hit ball, singled in the second, and homered in the fourth.
Counts 1-2, nobody out. Mustang half of the 6th inning. Borland inside move. Nobody covering the bag. Willits in easy. The pitch. Fouled off. And another foul ball. Back down that third base side. Goes out of play. 6th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Trying to keep it outside on him. He's been able to get a bat on it and foul it off to the left side every time.
Breaker trying to go in the back door. Didn't quite catch the zone. Count will go 2-2. That's fouled off. 3rd or 4th time Eli's hit one to that spot. Count stays 2-2. There's another backdoor breaker. That misses. Full count. Yet another full count here for the Mustangs. 9th pitch of the AB. On its way here to Eli Willits.
Oh,
That's swung into center. That short hops the wall. Jackson will score. Eli's rounding second. He's on his way to third. And that's a stand-up triple for Eli Willits here in the 6th. Scores 10-3.
Yeah,
RBI.
That short hopped the wall just right of the center field flag. So he hammered that thing.
And Odell's playing about 15 or 20 feet shy of the wall out there.
But that what, a 10-pitch at bat? Fouled off about 6 pitches. Well, he couldn't have done that many with 10 pitches. He had a full count. But several I'll let y'all do the math on that.
4 fouls. Took the first pitch as a strike. That one's taken by Blake Nunn for a ball.
Blake Nunn's had a good day. He's had a double, a triple, and a walk. Been on all 3 times, scored 2 runs. Uh-oh.
There's a liner. Works its way foul. That one actually snuck over the wall out there and left.
He hit that ball hard.
I mean, that's
a little too early.
That's about as much as a line drive as you can get, and it scraped over the wall in foul territory. That's inside.
Nope, he called that
But
one.
a called strike.
Yeah. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying he called it a strike.
Inner half. I guess we'll give it to him. Counts 1-2 to none. Here's the pitch. And he gets punched out. Breaking ball. Again on that inner half. And Nunn will walk back to the dugout. If I'm not mistaken, that might be the first strikeout of the day for the Mustangs.
Yeah, I don't see one.
First strikeout of the day for Fort Cobb. 6th inning. How about that?
That one's got a chance, and it's in play. Couldn't get to it, so foul
That thing
territory.
kept drifting back.
Yep.
I believe it's the Oakland Athletics Stadium. This reminds me of a little bit. Now, I believe there's a little bit more round.
A lot of room.
But a lot of room down the foul lines in that one. That one's fouled straight back into the screen.
Brody walked in the first, singled in the third, walked and scored in the 4th inning. So he's been on base every time.
That's taken inside for a ball. 1-2 to Devon with 1 out. Eli Willett stands at third after that RBI triple. There's a ground ball foul. Takes that one inside. Ball 2.
First 4 hitters in Fort Cobb's lineup have made 2 outs in the game.
That's pretty impressive.
That ball's
There's a
hitting the gap.
fly ball. Odell going back. He makes the catch. Eli will tag up.
It's a good catch.
Sacrifice fly.
He covered a lot of territory out there because he caught that just short of the wall in left center.
A sac fly to deep left center for Brody Devon. Mustang lead will creep back to 8. It's 11-3. Caden Baker in the box. That's a line drive into center, a base hit, first pitch swinging.
He's hit the ball hard every time up. That's the first time he's, it's his second hit, but the first 2 times he hit it right on the button and liner to third and a line drive to center to left field.
Blaine Davis in the box with 2 gone.
And it's an important inning. Fort Cobb got those 2 runs they gave to Tupelo, got them back here. So.
It's taken for a ball. It's a little bit hard to tell in here, but it looks like some clouds are starting to creep in from the south.
Yeah, I just checked. It's still 85 degrees here in Edmond.
Giving a little bit of shade. Shadows aren't as prominent out on the field. That's taken for a strike. It's 1-1. Blaine Davis. takes that one.
We kind of leaned back away from that, and it still, caught the very inside corner of the plate.
He didn't like that one. Umpire did. Counts 1-2, 2 outs. Davis chops one to Arrington at short, and he makes the play. Mustangs plate 2 in the 6th. Get a couple back. 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. 1 runner left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Time running out on Tupelo. Mustangs lead 11-3. We'll be back right after this. Mustangs will bring a new one to the mound. Start the 6th inning. Sophomore Tanner McAdoo. The day for Blaine Bellamy, 1 inning through 24 pitches, gave up 3 hits, 1 run, which was earned. Had 2 strikeouts, no walks.
They've moved everybody around. Blaine goes to third.
Eli to second.
Rogers to
left. A little bit of a game reset. Mustangs have scored in all innings except the 5th. 1 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 4 in the 4th, 2 in the 6th. Tupelo went scoreless through the first 3, had 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th, and they come up here in the 6th inning looking to cut into this 8-run deficit that once was just 6. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Tigers. Wofford, Foreman, and Odell.
Wofford grounded out to short and got a double in the 4th inning, stranded at second.
There's a ground ball to Eli out at second. And he makes the play, 1 gone in the Tupelo 6th. If this holds, the Mustangs move on to play the number 1 team in Class B, the Roth Tigers, tomorrow at 2. That one's taken outside for a ball.
Foreman struck out twice in his other at-bats today. A called strikeout in the 3rd and a swinging strike in the 4th.
There's a called strike, counts 1-1. And I believe, if my memory is correct, Fort Cobb goes on to win this game. It'll be the 4th season in a row, fall and spring. There's a bunt. McAdoo fields it in front of the mound. Squeeze made by Baker. Great play there, 2 gone.
Yeah, he had to hurry off the mound and made a great throw with something on it to just nip the runner.
Fall and spring, it'll be the 4th season in a row that Roth and Fort Cobb meet in the state finals.
Oh, really?
I believe. I'm not 100% sure on the fall of 2021, I believe it was. Fort Cobb won the matchup last fall. Roth the one last spring. Dalton Odell in the box, leadoff man for Tupelo.
Well, in the fall, Roth beat Fort Cobb in 2021. Fort Cobb beat Roth in 2022 in the fall.
Okay.
And in the spring, 2022. Rolfe beat Fort Cobb 9-3. So,
all right.
You're pretty well on it.
Counts 1-2 to Odell. McAdoo's trying to make quick work of this one. There's a ground ball. Willett's charging. Flips to first. Inning over. McAdoo retires the Tigers in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base. We'll go to the 7th inning. Mustangs leading 11-3. You're watching the OSSAA Class B State Baseball Tournament on FCB Mustangs TV.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Bottom of the order coming up for the Mustangs, 7, 8, 9. Blaine Bellamy, Brody Smith, Tanner McAdoo.
You know, I think that was an 8 or 9 pitch inning that Tanner had, but I was looking back and they call it immaculate innings when you get 3 strikeouts on 9 pitches. It's happened 111 times in the major leagues.
There's a ground ball to third. Third baseman loses his glove.
Yeah, he caught in the glove, but he dropped the glove and the ball rolled free. So that's a hard shot, a one hopper to him. But
they don't call it the hot corner for nothing.
I guess not.
They scored a hit for Blaine Bellamy.
Too hot to handle.
8-pitch inning for Tanner McAdoo.
Yeah, but anyway, the 9 pitch, you know, three strikeouts on 3 pitches each, 9 total pitches. That's, like I said, I was looking it up, and it happened 110 times. Then a pitcher from the Pittsburgh Pirates did it last Wednesday or Thursday. So for the 111th time.
That one's hit out in the shallow left off the end of the bat of Brody Smith. Foreman makes the play, 1 gone in the Mustangs' 7th.
Tanner singled in the 2nd, grounded out to 2nd in the 4th and the 5th.
That pitch low and away. Taken for a ball. Blaine Bellamy out at first. Tanner McAdoo in the box. 1 gone. That's outside, ball 2. Before this game started, McAdoo's average on the season was .327, as that's taken the outer half for a strike. You know, .327 is a 9-hole. You got to.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. It's almost like having another leadoff hitter down there, isn't it?
It is. There's a ground ball to second. Could be 2, 6, 4, 3.
He was, yeah. He didn't get out of the box very well on that. Hit the ball hard, but right to the shortstop. But
that'll do it for the Mustangs. 7th, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner. No runners left on base. 3 outs remain for Tupelo, trying to make up an 8-run deficit. You're watching State Tournament on FCB TV.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
New pitcher on the mound for the Mustangs, Isaac Santacoy, the freshman lefty, will take over. Try to put this thing away. And he'll have to go through the heart of the order to do it. Wheeler, Arrington, McCollum, 2, 3, and 4 for the Tupelo Tigers. This their last chance, down 11-3. McAdoo replaces Cray Rogers out and left. Stays the same everywhere else. McAdoo, Devon, Davis out in the outfield from left to right. Bellamy. The Willits brothers up the middle. Caden Baker at first. Blake Nunn behind it.
You know, a lot of the success Fort Cobb has is due to their summer programs. You know, the Pee-wees and midgets, and they've, you know, had a strong program all through the years like that. Even T-ball and Coach Pitch, but a great summer program. But, you know, Yogi Berra had a great quote about Little League Baseball. He says, "I think it's a wonderful thing. It keeps parents off the streets."
Yeah, that's pretty good. First pitch from Santacoy is in for a strike.
That's what you want him to do, is throw strikes.
More than likely, Tupelo here will be taken until they get one strike. That's taken for a ball. Counts 1-1.
Weller had a double in the first inning, walked in the third, and a single in the fifth. So 2 for 2 for the game. Pretty good velocity by the freshman left-hander.
Counts 2-1. Here to Weller. That's popped up. Wind might push that one back in play. It does. Eli almost made that catch coming all the way from second.
Yeah, that's a hard play for Baker at first base because he's backing up, and then the wind gets it, and he's going to be on his heels like that. It just, wind plays tricks over there.
Counts 2-2 after the foul ball. That one stays high. And it'll go full.
Strike 3. Good.
Santacoy with the punch out. Backwards K.
You know, in the bottom of the sixth inning a while ago is the first half inning all day that we've had no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base.
That's interesting.
Every half inning before that, there'd been one of those that
some
happened.
kind of action.
Yes.
That is interesting. Here's a pitch to Arrington. Ground ball. Sliding stop made by Blaine Bellamy. Fires to first. And he's gone. 2 outs. That'll bring up Brody McCollum to the plate. Mustangs 1 out away from their 6th consecutive state finals appearance.
McCollum flew out to left in the first, walked and scored in the fourth, and singled and was left on base in the fifth.
Here's the pitch from Santacoy. Taken, strike one, right down the middle. That's a ball outside. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. Count goes to 1-2. And FCB is 1 strike away from making the trip back up here tomorrow. The pitch. Outside, ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Inside, half, called strike 3, and that is the ball game. The Mustangs win it 11-3, and they will be headed to play the Roth Tigers tomorrow at 2 p.m. in Edmond, Santa Fe in the Class B Spring Baseball State Championship game. 4th season in a row, those two teams will meet. 6th season in a row, the Mustangs will be in the state finals.
I don't know what we still on?
We are.
Okay. I don't know what will happen tomorrow. The way the schedule was, tomorrow we won't be able to broadcast. If you want to watch the game, it'll be streamed on the National Federation of High School Sports Network. You'll have to pay for it. Enroll in their on-site web address and get it that. I think it's probably $10 or $11, something like that. I don't know for sure. If something changes, we'll let you know. But right now, that will be the schedule. It'll be on the air at 2 o'clock, and they'll have their announcers come in and do the state finals. Okay, Roth's going after the 5th spring championship in a row. Yeah, that's a pretty good record. I tell you what, some of these schools have great records. They're so consistent. I mean, you know, Fort Cobb's done it in baseball and basketball, and Roth's, you know, you do 5 in a row in the spring. That's quite an accomplishment. So it ought to be a great ball game tomorrow. Two good clubs ranked number 1 and 2 all year, and I guess that's the way they're supposed to end up, is meeting in the finals of the state tournament. So congratulations to both teams. Hope they have a good game tomorrow. Like, it's been fun. I've enjoyed doing the game. Hope people enjoyed it. We certainly appreciate our sponsors again, Washita Valley Bank, and get all those things on there. T-Bird's Convenience Store, Southwest Driving School, that's Kent Sexton's, and then Carnegie Cable that we have. So those 4 sponsors make it possible. Carnegie Fiber, actually, is what it's called, and Southwest Oklahoma Driving School. We appreciate all those things, the sponsors that we have, and the businesses that help put this on the air. I'll let Blake have it, but I've enjoyed it working with you. Hope people enjoyed the game. Thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow, and hopefully we'll see a fine ball game tomorrow. So we'll see you then. Blake, it's all yours.
Final score one more time, Mustangs 11, Tupelo 3. Mustangs will play in the state championship game tomorrow at 2 o'clock against the Roth Tigers. I enjoyed the time here. Great game, great people. Kim, I appreciate you. Appreciate Mr. Biddy for inviting me to come do this. It's always fun to come back and call one for the hometown team.
And it's always more fun when they win.
It is. Sad we won't be here tomorrow, but looking forward to watch a good state championship game. For Kim Kroll and everybody had a part in this, I'm Blake Perryman. We're signing off.